Hey everybody, welcome back to tutorial number 5 of this Divine Rose palette focus. I have an idea of what I want to do. I have a vision of what I want to do today. We'll see how well the vision gets executed. This is my first time filming again in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because I've had allergies and then I got sick. Then now I have allergies again and I look amazing. Allergies are really kicking in, but as you can see, the sun is finally kicking in. The weather is still making up its mind here in the Netherlands. We had snow the other day, like legit snow, and then it rained in the evening. Then the next day it was like this, and then it rained, and then it started to get really windy again and chances of snow again, and then it went like this, and then it's raining again, but now it's like this again. So we might have snow again. So, without further ado, let me go and prep my eyes and we will get into this. I really need a tan. But let's get into it. So I just realized my camera wasn't recording. So what I just did is I went ahead and got the duochrome, put it all over the eyelids. Gorgeous. And I'm patting this on with my finger first, just to really build on some intensity. All the way up into the brow bone area, so we have a full flow of looks. That is just, even as a highlighter, that will look so beautiful on a deeper skin tone. Going in with a fluffy brush, something like that, just to really begin to blend out all the edges. Oh, gorge. So, that is where we are. Now, for the next step, do I want to use black or the brown in here? The brown in here is very warm, and obviously it does deepen. But I'm actually going to go ahead and dip my fingers into... Ooh, should I do that one? No, I've already done the look with that one. I'm going to go in with the gold, the bronze, the 005 or whatever it is, digits. And just really begin to do that strictly right on the eyelid. Just to amplify a little bit more of that gold that's in that duochrome on both sides. Oh, this is like liquid metal, like legit liquid metal. Oh, gorge, 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 gorge. And then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush again and just really begin to fluff it out. Fluff it out. Perfect. And this is giving me like some good old Cleopatra vibes or something like that. Oh, we are coming into summer. We are coming into summer. And from here, you know what? Let me go into the fluffy brush. Where is my MAC fluffy brush that I need to buy a new one of? Going in with this, and I'm going to dip into that mahogany, that warm, rich cedar brown, and just begin to place this on the outer V. Just a slight hint. Just to kind of have a background of some. Just a whisper. Just a whisper. And just obviously build it up to the intensity you want it to be. Because I think I'm going to go in with extreme black next and just really begin to create more of a dramatic, sultry look with this. And the beauty about Pat McGrath's eyeshadows is that they are very buildable. Depending on what kind of brush you use, what kind of look you want, they are very, very buildable. They translate well. I have to admit though, I feel like a lot of Pat McGrath's palettes you have to see in person, because that's when you get to really see the dimensions, the different sparkles and tones that these palettes are able to give. So Let me go blend this out to where I want it, and we'll be back. So this is where we are at. She's looking cute. She's coming together. But now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the extreme black. Because we want some drama. We want some drama for your mama. No drama. No drama. And then just go and blend. Just start blending what you already put down. Oh. And her blacks are just so immaculate. Look at that. Gorge, gorge, gorge. And literally just start to build up the intensity to where you want it. Look at that. Oh. So much false advertisement about angling of how you put on your liner. Because obviously looking straight forward, it does the flick. But if I angle it like this, it has a straight gorgeous, yep. What we need, what we all need in our life. Oh. And just begin to blend it out, blend it. I mean, if you do have a lot of her palettes, I highly suggest to play around with her astrals and layering those areas of the 4, because I mean, the type of finish you get. So this was really emphasizing more of that gold and that duochrome, but doing that duochrome and the brow, you still see that peach it has, but also that gold reflex, which is going to harmonize into the eyelid, obviously. And then putting that 00 gold 5 on top of that duochrome is going to emphasize a different aspect of that duochrome, which is really beautiful. If I were to put on the silver one with the sparkles, it would probably change how I wanted this look to be, but I really wanted more of a summer type of look, summertime sadness, spring type of look. And then with the black, you could either use extreme black, any other black from any other palette. It's going to add a little bit more of that drama and that depth that I like sometimes. So let me go and finish up the other eye, and we'll see where we are at, and then obviously the final look. Alright, so this is where we are at. I'm really digging this look. And of course with the black, it really makes everything so dramatic. Dark Star Mascara, by the way. This is such a beautiful palette. The more, this is my 5th tutorial I've done with this now. This is such a beautiful, I think a good staple to have. Because you have your neutrals, you have your hints of warms, cools, and it's a great mixture of quite of the first 5 palettes that she first came out with. I mean, we're all well aware of how much her motherships are, but a lot of us have gotten quite a few of her motherships. If you haven't gotten any of her palettes, I would highly suggest Divine Rose 1 as a good starting point. Because the astral shades that they have in this palette are definitely a lot more everyday friendly, stuff you could play around with. And it's just a great complementary palette to have to every other. If you have any of her quads or any of her 6 pans and stuff like that, this would definitely be more of kind of like one of my first palettes to play with and just to experiment with. Oh, look at that. It's just blacks. We have a lot of black eyeshadows from a lot of other palettes, or you could go and buy a single black, which I think is always a necessity. My personal favorite black is actually Urban Decay's Blackout. I do have that single, and I have it in Naked 2, and I think that's about it. But I do think it's very essential to have a single black eyeshadow palette, just for stuff like this, if you really want to amp it up. I actually should just do a series on specifically different ways you can wear black eyeshadow. That would actually be really nice. But this is where we are at with the eyes. I am loving it. This is such a gorgeous, sultry, smoky, seductive, honeybee, honeycombed coming for you. Yeah, this is actually really getting me excited for spring because, yeah, it's really nice. So let me go and do the rest of my face and look at how brown my eyes are. And then you can still see that peach and that gold in my brow bone. I might use that as a highlight today. We'll see. We shall see. All right, when you see me, all of this will be beautiful. Bye. All right, so, I mean, here's the final look. It is so gorgeous. It's just like dripping with honey. And look at how much more alive I look compared to before. Gotta love a good under eye corrector. So, I actually used this as the highlighter, which is beautiful, and I actually use this as the blush, which is beautiful. Yeah, I actually want to see if, I think this one you definitely got to be careful with going in. I think I used about 2 different brushes to really blend it out, because if you go in a little too heavy, it could look a little too muddy. But I mean, it just really adds a little something to the look, if you know what I mean. But I think on deeper skin tones, that will look gorgeous as blush. Like on camera, it looks beautiful, but in person, it looks a little muddy, just a little bit. But this is all for the gram, all for the tutorial. That's all. But yeah, look, tutorial number 5, and a little bit of the eyeshadow as highlighter and also as a blush, which is very beautiful, and I love it. I mean, dare I say, depending on the type of brush you use, you could actually really use the deep, this one, maybe as a bronzer, maybe, but that would be pushing it. Like I said, it depends on the brush and how you really blend it out is what would really matter. For lips, Supermodel by Charlotte Tilbury, and of course Nectar Pale Fire Nectar Pale Fire Nectar for lip gloss. Still struggling on that one. Of course, as for brows, still the Benefit Give Me Brow and 4.5. I mean, it's still giving me life, and I'm missing a end over here, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I'm really digging this look. So for the look number 5, tutorial number 5 with this palette, it is very, I mean, we could tell from the first 4 to this one, you could really amp it up and just glamazon it up if you want. But yeah, look, tutorial number 5. As usual, go to my Instagram page, my makeup Instagram page, to see the final edits of how this looks like. And in person, like, I really do like this foundation more and more, which is the NARS Sheer Glow. But I actually did add a little bit of the Liquid Glow from Anastasia. What is this one? Peach Fizz, to give a little sparkle. And as usual, I still set with that, the Dewy Setting Spray, and also this one. This I am really digging a lot more, the more and more I use it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have this palette, I think it's about time we bust it out again, bring it back into bloom for spring 2023 into summer. Oh, I really can't get over this. I feel like the type of look on me, I have to do these type of looks to really bring out my brown eyes color. So, but yeah, I really am digging this. See you next tutorial. Bye.